AITA for not giving frequent updates to a friend's husband when he refused to come to the hospital? I am not op. Posted by you, No Mud 8971 on r. Am I the asshole? Original. Update. Hey, one of my coworkers' friends came to me at work and said she had bad chest pain. That she needed to go to urgent care. I told her I would cover her shift. We both got off in an hour. Anyways, when I got off I noticed my friend sitting on the sidewalk crying in pain. She said the pain was much worse. She said her husband didn't come. I took her to the hospital myself. When we got there I sent a text to her husband telling him what hospital we were at. His reply was, "Cool, update me in 20 minutes. Long story short, her gallbladder ruptured, she needed immediate surgery. I called her husband and he said, I don't like the smell at the hospital. It makes me sick. Just notify me every 30 minutes on how she is doing. I told him no, that it was serious and he needed to come down. He didn't reply. My friend got out of surgery. The doctor said she has a bad infection. She will need to stay in the hospital a couple of days. I ended up calling my friend's mom. Her mom immediately asked where her husband was. I told her what he said. Later I started getting mean messages from him. He was really mad I didn't give him updates like he asked. My friend's mom showed up and let me know she was texting and asking my friend's husband for updates. He still doesn't know my friend's mom is with her now. I am starting to feel like I am the A for not telling him I called my friend's mom, or giving him the updates like he asked for. Update. In the comments. Update. My friend is doing better today. She has decided to separate from her husband. When I went to visit I got the whole story. When my friend's sister and Bill went to my friend's apartment they found her husband there playing video games when he was supposed to be at work. Red flag. After my friend called her husband and pressed him, he told her he quit his job and didn't want her to find out. That his job was too stressful and he didn't want to work anymore. He lost his health insurance once he quit. Thankfully we have health insurance through our company. My friend is covered. My friend said this was the final straw. She said he does nothing to help their family. They have a 2-year-old daughter. He dropped off to the babysitter early this morning even though he was home. I guess the bright side of having a medical emergency and having to spend multiple days in the hospital is that it revealed what a boss you married before he dragged you down into the mud. I've had that surgery, though my gallbladder hadn't burst. It had gone septic and was dying inside me. The amount of pain you are in during a gallbladder attack is absolutely unreal. Good for Oop for taking care of her friend. And good for the friend for intending to leave. I hope she manages to get away from him. He told her he quit his job and didn't want her to find out. This is mind-boggling. Shed eventually noticed their income had drastically reduced. How did he expect to keep up the lie? Or was he hoping for a few months of doing nothing and then getting another job? B. You'd think the guy trying to keep the fact he's not working and being a leech would do anything in his power to not look suspicious. Instead, he refused to see her in the hospital, thereby putting himself in the limelight in a bad way. They have a 2-year-old daughter. Hit me like a train at the end. God, what a dick. She's better off. The hurt she had to go through to separate from him. Health emergency and he couldn't be bothered. I hope he doesn't try to fight the divorce process and leaves her life for good. Unfortunately, that was the best possible update given the situation. Bro, 0 people like the smell at the hospital. Every part of the hospital sucks, but you put up with it to comfort people you care about. Reminds me of the story of the woman who started to give birth and her husband didn't go and wasn't picking the phone. So it was only her brother herself and a very stressful birth. Bill said to husband she didn't make it because he was mad. Husband had the audacity to ask Op to go no contact with Bill over it, even though he would not even tell why he didn't pick the phone. Thankfully Op decided to divorce. He will have plenty of time to play video games when he is living in a van down by the river. Fucking man-child. Sitting home alone playing video games, while kid is with babysitter and wife is in the hospital? Woo! Utterly useless. 2-year-old daughter he dropped off to the babysitter early this morning even though he was home, incurring more strain on the financial situation. What a dimwit. Wow. Talk about a perfect example of throw away the whole husband. Red flag, LMAO. Thank goodness she wasn't reliant on his health insurance. What a worthless asshole. Husband sounds like a real boss and a man-child. I hope the next update is Oop dating their friend or something because they clearly care way more. What a worthless piece of trash. Good for the friend for noping out of that mess. I had read this when it first posted, was hoping the ending was, and they never found the body. Most of these posts make me really appreciate my husband. When I had our babies, he was in the hospital morning until night, and even if I slept for a majority of the time, no complaints. When my Don was born at 12:25 a.m. via C-section and I was finally in a room around 23 a.m., I told him to go home so he could get some good sleep and that he came back and was there just to support me.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.